It was on a golf course that Don Rumbold from Yorkshire first tried out a pair of skis. Look Stranger tells his ski fever story.
Most people work through the English winter for the sake of 2 or 3 weeks' holiday in some kind of sun. But for the 6 summer months of the year, Don Rumbold works as a sheet metal worker in Bradford, Yorkshire. He doesn't take a summer holiday at all, because he's waiting for the cold back end of the year.
You know, I start get itchy and getting excited, you know, and I go home at nights, I look at my skis in the corner, like this, I put my ear like this and they start buzzing. And if they start buzzing like that, you know, snow's coming, I think it's nearly time.
As soon as snow begins to fall on the high Cairngorms in Scotland, Don Rumbold is off to live the other real half of his life, as a ski instructor. For a skier, he started relatively late in life. Aged 36 now, he was 26 when he first saw a mate skiing on Bradford golf course. He asked for a lift, standing on the back, and finished up in a heap. But it wasn't long before he found his own snow in Scotland and decided he wanted to be an instructor on Cairngorm. He hit the right time. Scotland was just beginning to realise it could capitalise on its snow, and skiers and potential skiers were beginning to make use of the winter sports centre specially built around Aviemore. Chairlifts and tows were built in what had been once one of the loneliest parts of the British Isles, but which now, in the snowy season, gets as busy as Blackpool. Don Rumbold works at the Austrian ski school at Car Bridge from November until Easter, and every week he meets a new class, usually of beginners.
I'm Donald, and I'm going to try and teach you to ski on our great patches. So I'll try and do it best for you. And I've asked you your names already, I think. I mean, you're Bill, you're Maureen.
Dave.
Eh?
Dave.
Oh, no, you're Dave. No, that's Mary, Irene, Jan, and Maureen. Yeah. Well, I'll try and remember them, but I don't know if I can. Right then, this is a ski. So, I'll just explain it to you, then you'll know what it's about. To keep it right, oops, great, God, there we go. Right, this is tip of your ski. I call that tip, or the front of your ski, eh? Well, what I try to do, first of all, is I'll introduce myself to my pupils, and then show them about a ski, explain it. Try to keep it simple, because you've got to remember, they've not skied before, and they don't know, it's a foreign world to them, and they're amazed by the surroundings. So try to get them to relax, you know, show them the ski, get them on, and try to get them moving on them, get them used to feeling it, and build it up from there. Push it down. Now, when you're doing these things, just try to feel your knees moving. Try to feel your knees and ankles moving, because this is what you've not been doing, you know. Try to get them to walk around, and gradually introduce them to a sliding situation, you know, and build it up onto a sliding and get them running. Mostly just getting them to slide. We're talking about this morning, me and lads, and we've decided that the only thing you've got to learn in skiing is to stay with the slide. We think, you know, it's not turning them, it's if you slide. And this is the thing that's foreign to them, the sliding. I mean, they can all walk on roads and they can all turn, you know, but they're not sliding, they're in control, they're gripping with their feet. And this is the thing I think hardest is getting just to slide in, and you build it up in there.
Which is all easier said than done. Put a pair of skis under the feet of otherwise perfectly normally balanced people, and they start hobbling around like a ward full of retarded physiotherapy patients. The trouble is all the control they've built up over the years has gone. Once let those skis get their own way, they feel, and they'll go flying off the mountain and finish up somewhere down in Edinburgh.
It doesn't take long, you just look at them and you see how a few of them stumble around and how they look, you know, and you can work them out. And their attitude to when you're laughing that. If you say something to them, if you get a cold back, you think, watch that one. But usually everybody comes out to you. Depends on your attitude to them. If you treat them as equals, that's fantastic. Send another one. No, it depends on your attitude to them. I just treat them more or less, you know, as a friend. When they are friends, you know, some places they're not, but, you know, I'm with them for a week. And in that time, sometimes when they go, you know, I wish I could see them again. It's great. You know, you get friends with them. You get people who come in and they're coming for a good time, and then you can have a good time. And we get people, mostly people, funny enough, from down south area, who've never skied, maybe. This is in a particular beginner's class, you get this. They've never skied, and they come in, and they start dictating to you, or try to. They'll dictate to you what they're going to do, you know, and how they want to do it. And I just say, well, I'll see you when you get out there, eh? And then I'll come down. And I put them in the place, you know, I don't stand for any panky-pankies, you know. I say, right, shut up, I'm telling you. That's how you got to be. Be firm with them, but you don't have to make it so that you're being, what is it, impolite. Give it some stick. Go on, just flop about. Right high with your hands, though. Come on, up. Ah. Come on, give it some stick. Come on. I want to see you moving on your skis. Shout it, bouncy, bouncy. Up. That's it. Come on, Smiler. Next time I want to hear you shouting it. Take your mind off it and go bouncy, 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 bouncy. Not to be shy about, we're all idiots. A bloke came up to me and said to me last year, he come in and he started on about, I want a pair of fast skis. I like some fast skis and I want to do this, that and the other. And then he turned around and said, oh, we don't want any broken legs in our party. You know? He says, we'd be most annoyed. So I just turned around and I told him, I said, look, mate, I said, I'll tell you what kind of skis you want when I see you skiing. You know, I said, you take these and I'm done with them. And he sounded quite knowledgeable at first. I said, what have you done like? He said, I'm a beginner. I said, oh, well, shut up. I said, if you get a broken leg, I said, once you're moving, I can't do it about that. I said, I'll try to take you as safe a place as possible. And after that, it's up to what happens, you know, it's near, like fate. Flyer, boy. It's a good way to get last night's beer back, if you're drinking. Come on then. Oh, oopsie daisy. You meant to go round them, man. That's a keel over. You must use your knees and ankles. You like a plank, you like this. And you go, relax. Bravo. I get weakest member of my class and I have to base it on them. You know, if you go in for strongest member of the class and try to pull them, it can really demoralise them, you know, demoralise the weakest member. So you just have to try and put yourself in their position. Launch off. I like it. That's good. Oh my God. You've been getting practicing last night. That's pretty good.
Every British ski instructor can remember the time when he was a beginner, which was possibly in his teens or even early 20s. So I think this gives them a quality, an empathetic quality above the continental counterpart. Whereas the alpine skier never really, well, he can't actually look back that far because he could probably ski before he could walk.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take our sticks off our wrist, right? And we're going to hold them up as though we're carrying a tray of beer. And what we're doing is we're going to face down the line and we're going to keep offering the beer tray to the valley. Keep giving it to them people down there. Right? And if you spill your beer, I'll thump you tonight. There, your body's upright. Just keep it there, level. And keep them going, eh?
Don is really a perfect example of this empathetic British instructor. I use this word, empathetic, it's a nice word, isn't it? But he can really bring himself down to the level of the beginner in many ways and can really understand their problems because he can remember not many years ago when he was nearly in the same same situation as they were.
Don't lean into it, Jan. Go on, keep going. Go on, keep going. I like it, that's great. That's good for you. Step round again, go on. Third last, fight it, go on. That's good. Go on, man. Woo! Beauty, you Mr. Beauty, then. Oh, you okay? You get some girls who'll sit down and who can't get up. And really they can, but I think they like you to pick them up. You know, this is a fact. It's amazing what women want to do. They always want you to come and pick them up. I've had this happen to me. I've had women come up to me and say, you never give me a cuddle and stuff like that. And I don't be giving, you know, I don't believe in giving credit when it ain't due. If somebody says, all right, I'll give them a cuddle. But you get some women who want it all the time and they'll sit down on purpose and they'll say they can't get up. So what I do, I'll pick them up a couple of times, then after that I'll leave them and they'll get fed up. It's the best way. Once you get your skis in the V, Mary, once you get them in this V, just hold it there, don't keep going. Just think, it's there, hold it. It's a bit of muscle power, and you're a nice little delicate girl like you, don't use the muscles very often. Now you've got to start using them. Eh? If you get a group and you get, like I had one last week actually, and there's some young girls among them. These were dangerous ones, little dollies, 15-year-old, and they'd give you the eye. And I'm not kidding, if you haven't got any good control of yourself, you'd be after them. They're devils.
Oh, she's got a lovely bottom, she's got a lovely bottom, she's got a lovely bottom, 17. Singing, I will if you will, so will I. Singing, I will if you will, so will I. Singing, I will if you will, I will if you will, I will if you will, so will I.
You know Mary's wedding?
Yes.
I like that one. You know Mary's wedding? Well, I don't know words myself, but you You get back on the night, if there's loads of young dollies in the night house, you know, old enough for drinking and things, you chat them up a bit. Well, no, you don't really have to chat them up. You just go and sit and sociable, you know, socialise, as you might call it. It's a good laugh, because you all go and chat about it after you. Compare notes. You usually have a, you know, what kind of night you had. Big laugh about it. It's the uniform that does it, and they like to see you ski. It's the fact is that helps. They think you're great. I don't know why. You load of bums. Come on then, boink, boink, boink. Are you all there? Right, watch this. Into a V, turn them and push it round. Turn it to there. So long. We'll start from here then. 4 gone. 5 gone. Think about it. 6 gone. 7 gone. What a team! I'm hoping eventually to become a grade 1 instructor. These are exams set down by an association called the British Association of Ski Instructors, who were appointed by the Ski Federation of Great Britain to test people to become examiners, you know. And they set these exams. There's 3 of them in all, grade 3, 2 and 1. And this year I'm hoping to take my 2. I hope. Try and pass it again. I failed it last year just by a few points. So I'm studying for it again. Morning, give me a shoulder. Top shoulder, eh? Come on, top shoulder. That's your bottom one, rubbish. Top and bottom. Well, I pay for it all myself. Exams, 54 quid a time. 54 quid, and if you fail it, you've got to pay it again. Next year. for me, it's a fortune. Not a small fortune either, a big fortune. You know, I've saved, and you know, I remember when I first bought an expensive pair of skis, like, well, this pair here, like them. When I first bought a pair like that, the day I bought them, you know, I took my money and I'd saved up about 80 odd quid. I took it in, and when I was giving him money, I thought, you know, is it worth it to me out like that? You know, I thought, go on, I got them, that kind of sacrifice. Because I know that I couldn't go away anyway, you know. And that was it, I used to be really broke. I never go out much. Never go out, because I never had any money anyway. I stay in most nights watching telly and walking out the house like a lion in a cage. Ready? Check. Ah! Oh!
If skiing keeps you fit, it can also knock you about a bit. A broken leg can put an instructor out of business for months. 2 years ago, Don Rumbold found himself with a damaged leg cartilage just before the start of the new season he'd worked all summer for.
I was watching telly one night, and there was Arsenal playing on telly, and they came running out, and Charlie George were playing for him. And he said, oh, here's Charlie George after 6 or 7 weeks since he had his cartilage out. Well, then I'd got about 8 weeks left to go, and I thought, well, if he gets that, you know, if he gets his leg right in that time, knowing that I knew that he'd get specialised treatment. I thought, well, if I get mine done and work hard at it, you know, I can get out myself, I should be able to get fit for skiing. So I went to my doctor again. I said, you know, I haven't heard up from a specialist yet. Can you get me in private? Because I've got a bit of money saved up. I'm not kidding, I've never seen it work as fast. I had to go and see a specialist next day, and he said, yeah, it's cartilage. You know, and I said, well, I told him how long I'd got to go. I said, if I had it out privately, what's the chances of getting fit for skiing? He said, well, he says, you'd probably be able to ski, you know, if you're lucky, if you're fairly fit, you might do it. So I just took a chance and went in, and I spent all my life savings. It cost me 187 quid. It broke my heart, really, but that's it, innit? Oh, what a pantomime, eh? No. Look at your track. Come on, ducky. Come on. Kneel towards me. Kneel now. Don't bend. Kneel. Come on. Kneel to me. Come on. Come on. Oh, smile. Here's this. Come on. Great stuff. Come on. Come on. That's terrific, man. Oh, do you feel better doing it that way? Don't you feel better? Well, go on, do it again. I'm hoping this year, this coming summer, maybe to get a job on a plastic ski slope during summer. And I reckon if I get some good qualifications and work at it, to actually get more into managing side or running a school, you know? Still ski, but get into managing it and directing and things and that. That's what I'm aiming for. And then I'm hoping maybe get, you know, with all the experience I've had in this, maybe open a little shop someday, sports shop, you know. So get out my horrible job, my horrible summer job. They say I'm a snob. You know, they always think they associate skiing with the upper class, and they think I'm trying to put one on them, you know, be a bit of a snob. You know, they don't believe that I can ski anyway, for a start, because they've never seen me skiing. And they just say I'm making it up and all this jazz and living the dream world, but it's not. It's just something I've done. And I just tell them that they're jealous and that, how is it? They don't know what, and I keep telling them narrow-minded, because they are really, they live in the, to me they live in a passageway like that, and they don't see out, and they just refuse to. They say it's too cold. That's all, you know, they say they must be mad taking the bloody winter holiday in, wanting to play in snow. That's one of the things they do say. They can't understand, they've only seen town snow. I mean, well, I'm in town when there's snow, and I hate it. I mean, it's a blooming nuisance. And I tell them, well, it's great, you know. I said, get out, sunshine, and you're free and getting good air. So, it's bloody cold and miserable. That's the only way they know it. I think this will do. It'll be fast enough for us for a while. And we get shoulder to shoulder. Now then, the moment of decision. Yesterday it was slow, but today maybe a bit faster. We'll see what happens, eh? This will be good. Ready, go! Bam, 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 bam. And then we're going to push on the right ski. Push it round. Come on. And the left ski. Yee-hoo! Oopsie daisy, watch the crowd. Right round to here, watch them. And we're going round. That's good. And then we go on to the left, and then we're going right. Yoo-hoo! Then we catch them all, and it's a shot. What a shambles. Oh, I like it. Don't turn your shoulders. Look at it. Keep square. Well, turn your square on your skis. Go. You're like this coming round going. You're going. Stand there. Let them go, go, go. Don't go like that or you're going to go flying. That was a great one. It's a bit better though. We'll go up again. You know, it's a terrific feeling. If you get somebody coming down and they're trying to do something, they're doing something, they can't do it. And suddenly, and they're round, they're going, great. Then you know you can step on a bit. I mean, the skiers now, I had them this week. I mean, not brilliant, but they're going down here. And I mean, you saw them 4 days ago, they couldn't even stand up. And that's, to me, that's ski teaching, isn't it? Today. So, I am anyway. This is a fact. So what I'll do is, in the morning, Colin will come into the dining room and he'll tell you who you're going with, eh? It's a picture of it. I wish I had your best at week, but that's the way a cuppa crumbles, isn't it? So, folks, you're all progress and you're all skiers, so just go and enjoy yourselves, eh? Be careful, though, and listen whatever tells you tomorrow, eh? And stick at it. Right then, go and have a play. Hee hee. It is really great, you know. It's the nearest thing, I reckon, to flying. Yeah, it is fantastic. You know, I love it. That's how it is skiing. It's great. So you can't see how else for it. It's just great. And that's all it is.
After working in a number of ski resorts in Britain and Italy, Don Rumbold went to New Zealand in 1981. He recently realised a childhood dream and obtained his pilot's licence. Now a New Zealand citizen, he skis only for pleasure.